Do you remember those long walks I used to take? The ones where you would walk and talk about endless nothings. The ones where you found out that your hand fits perfectly in hers. The ones where you found out that holding hands while riding a scooter was a seamlessly impossible task. The ones where y'all would get so lost in the infatuation of each other's personalities that you forgot that you weren't the only two breathing, and this walk seemed like a never-ending journey to the ends of forever. The ones where he learned how to fall in love with that beautiful smile every time it beamed off her face. The ones where he'd wrap his arms around you when you said you were cold. Do you remember the stories that you told? The ones that you promised were locked in the safe of your hearts to never depart from your lips. You probably wouldn't believe me if I told you how much he misses your kiss. But wait. Let's backtrack and see if you remember this. Do you remember watching Edward caress Bella's newborn child while he turned to you and softly with shaking lips caressed your cheek with a kiss? You don't remember any of this? The intimate times that you had? Guess that's what happens when you don't cherish the sacrifice, the love, the wants, the needs, the times where you maybe had to believe what you couldn't see. I guess it all happened for a reason. What if that person was only supposed to be in your life for that specific season? What if someone was just teaching you to love like that so you could see the kind of love that they had for you? What if Jesus put love stories on this earth to prove to you that the vow has nothing on the vows that he made to you? That the Notebook isn't the only time that two people were torn apart and had to go find each other again because Jesus came from heaven to this earth to find you. That Romeo and Juliet were the only people who had to die for love because Jesus did that for you on the cross. That Edward and Jacob were the only ones who had to fight for one person's love because you, Bella, make him compete for your affection every day. So see, instead of fairy tales, how about we take this in a different direction? How about we talk about Hosea and Gomer? See, Hosea married a prostitute, wifed her up, had babies, she left him. He had to go find her on the selling block and buy his wife back. Now, if that's not love, and if that's not a scandal, I don't know what is. But I guess true love stories are just too real to tell our kids. So I'll tell it to you like this. See, Jesus was the beauty and our sins were the beast, and he still loved us past it. Though it made us ugly and mean, Jesus knew that there was more to us than what he could see, and his blood made us beautiful. And it took his blood to see that God was all that we could ever need. So God, you are my right hand. You are my left hand, my pilot, and my backhand lead. And I promise to never love another woman until I planted enough seed to pull under the shades of the trees that you have planted in me. See, one day she's going to remember those long walks. And she's going to remember the stories that you told her. She's going to remember you being that 16-year-old kid that was too scared to kiss her on the cheek, but if she doesn't remember the way that you joyfully loved and fearfully served God, you didn't love her like she deserved. It's time that we stop treating love like a word and more as a verb.